So, hey everyone, Eric and Chanel here in the FFTV land, and we decided to do a fun video about our personal catfish or online dating experiences and mishaps, because realistically, like as a gay person, we've all online dated, whether it was on Downlink or Facebook or MySpace or Black Planet. I don't know how far back, how long you've been out for, but yeah, so I'll go ahead and go first real quick. So when I first moved to Houston the first time, this is my second time living here, so the first time I lived out here, I got out of a breakup. You know, I had been single for a couple months, like 4 or 5 months, and I was like, you know what, I need to get back in the saddle, I need to date. So I got on Downlink, and this girl sent me a message. Real pretty, you know, long, pretty, I don't know, maybe it was weave, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. She's long, you know, long, pretty hair, little caramel complected. She's like Dominican and black. I'm like, ooh, it hit the jackpot, right? So we talked back and forth on there a little bit. She was like a fan, by the way. And so I agreed to go out with her one night. So she comes and she's like, I want to come pick you up, you know. I'm like, okay, cool. So she comes to get me. And like 20 minutes before she gets to my house, she texts me, she's like, I have to let you know something. I'm like, okay. And she's like, I put on a little weight since that picture.
No, wait. Wait, she waited until then to tell you that?
Yeah, until she was like 20 minutes away.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. And then she's like, well, because I'm doing this like Nuva ring thing, which is like the birth control ring, I think. And it made me gain weight. And I'm like, I'm not gonna judge. Maybe she has bad skin or something, and that's why she's, you know, seeking birth control aid. So we go to Big Yo's, and she brings her friend with her. First of all, her friend was cuter than her, so that was fucked up. Secondly, we get there, and I was like sober, not a drop of anything to drink. And I needed something to be there with her. She was really annoying. She was so clingy. She's like, you not feeling me? And I'm like, no, because you lied.
Then, did you tell her that?
No, I didn't tell her that. So I see my friend at the juice box. I see juice box talking to this girl who I'm now friends with. Another girl's a friend. And we're talking about like my blog and like, you know, Juice Box is like, are you with that girl or not? Because it looks like it. And I'm like, it's a long story. And she was like all mad at the bar. So in any event, the girl who Juice Box was talking to, I thought was cute. So I made like an excuse to like go to the bathroom and make like a beeline to where I saw this girl going in the other room. So I ended up seeing her. I got her phone number. The girl had come in the other room to see what I was doing. And so she saw the whole thing go down. She was all mad. And I wasn't driving, so she tried to pull the old, oh, I'm so tired to drive back to the other side of town bullshit. So I ended up staying at the girl's house. Okay, so here's the plot twist. First of all, I don't sleep well in other people's houses as it is. But I was like, something just doesn't seem right. And I wake up to a little kid poking me. Apparently she had a child. And a boyfriend, and the boyfriend was like in Kuwait or some shit, like overseas, like he's in the military, yeah.
Oh my god.
And I never talked to her again after the day.
Wow.
I did, however, talk to the young lady that I met on the way to the bathroom.
Ding ding.
So that's my, oh, I have another catfish story, but I don't.
Go for it.
I'll just keep it so short. I met this girl. She was clingy and crazy. I went down to California. That's the part when I met this one. And let me just say.
I remember that one.
Let me tell you something. If you ever meet a girl online and she never smiles, know that her teeth are fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, I'm not like shallow, but this girl looked like she'd been gnawed on rocks. And not only that, but when I got there, she was just crazy. Like, you would think that was my girlfriend, and I
thought it was
her
her girlfriend. It was my first time meeting Erica in person. I can't finish the story. We met up for lunch, and this girl's just like reaching for her hand and everything, and I'm just like, okay, this is her girl, all right. By the end of the conversation, I'm like, yeah, so where are you and your girlfriend going? And she's just like, that's not my girlfriend. I was like, yikes. Like, the girl is aggressively, like, clingy, like, too soon. Too much too soon.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
By the way, she's still friends with her.
I'm so she was a really nice person. She just isn't dating, but she's not for Erica.
She was overzealous.
Yeah, she's for somebody out there.
Not me.
Go get him, Tiger. But gosh, I think one of the most, you know what? I don't know what story. That was like a really good story. I don't have one to match that, but the most recent experience, the most recent experience I've had, it ended as soon as it started. This girl reaches out to me on Instagram, messages me, talking about how much she loves the blog.
You know her crazy ass gonna be watching this.
Yeah, she probably is. But we're doing anonymous. But she's talking. I'm getting to know her. I'm thinking she's really nice. She's Brazilian. Luscious curly hair, beautiful brown skin.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. A little shy. Like, wow. Why do I find out that this girl actually still lives in Brazil? And her hope was that we would get to know each other this month. Mind you, it was like the beginning of some month. And so that we can get to know each other this month so she can come to LA and just crash with me while she gets her photography business on a roll. No. I was like, what connects do you think I got? She's like, and then she just went on this rant. Like, I think that LA people are just so conceited and stuck up, and Cali people just don't know. You can't talk about Cali. Not to me.
She was stupid.
But it was just this idea that you think you could just reach out to somebody, flirt with them a little bit, and because you're cute, I'm supposed to fly you out and take care of you while you try and do something for yourself? Like, why do I owe you that? But that was like kind of weird. I get weird messages a lot. Like, that's as far as the extent of my online dating experience.
I got cursed out recently in my, not even the FabFem blog Instagram, but my personal one. This girl that's liked me for some time, who's a stud, was like, do you still have the bear that I sent you? And I'm like, and I didn't respond, so I was like at work, and she's like, well, you could at least respond. And there's like another DM, and she's like, and you know what, just fuck it. And I'm just like watching this girl have a whole argument with herself. And I'm like, you are insane, girl. You need, what are those little balls that she needs a stress ball or something. Ball, yeah.
I think the major things, like with online flirting and dating, like, first of all, like, it's okay. It's the same, you're going to go through the same emotions that you do when you're meeting someone in person. Just be yourself. Take it easy, and have no expectations. You're just reaching out to somebody. If they're not feeling you, then they're not feeling you. But why lie when we gotta FaceTime, we gotta Skype, we gotta do something eventually, And then the second thing is, don't lie about who you are, or why you are reaching out to them.
Right.
Like, if it's just business, then let it be business. If it's just pleasure, then let it be pleasure. It's a little bit of both. Be clear about that. I have, successfully met people online, so I don't knock it out of the park, but I feel like it comes with clear communication and honesty. And no need to rip somebody apart just because they're not feeling you the way that you anticipated. I think people get like all big and bold when they're online. They think they can just come and attack somebody. If there's anybody who's understanding of people's personalities, it's us. Like, we deal with a lot of personalities on a day-to-day basis. We're the last people to come at you in a wrong way. So the courtesy of approaching it's like, oh, okay, that's nice. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in that way. Don't come back and cuss poor little Erica out. That's fucked up. What did I say?
The thing about me is I'm such an unbothered person. I wasn't bothered by her cursing me out. So that's why I'm just like, sorry you feel that way, homegirl.
Right.
But yes, I still have the bear. Even though you watching too. So, Okay, I have to go to work now. So it's been a pleasure, everyone. And we'll be back with some more videos soon. Oh, and an adventure.
Ooh.
So yeah. Bye.
Bye.